Hold on, Charlie. I think I got some kind of a message on the PC. What the hell is disturbing me in the morning? Griefers in Dota. Okay, time to get to work. Hey guys, it's Mauzy. Welcome to Guilty or Not Guilty, the series where we catch griefers, punish cheaters, and save the innocent victims that are bad at the game, just like I am. So last week, or whenever the last episode was, it was a long time ago honestly, we had a special edition sort of. One of my viewers sent in a cheater from their own match. We reviewed that and we found out that it was mostly cheating, let's just put it that way. And before that, we had a spicy episode of Guilty or Not Guilty. Be sure to check that out. We had League of Legends strategies. We had an insane breaking items and then deciding to play again that I rated kind of interestingly. Be sure to check that out. And let's see what today's episode is going to offer. Let's get right into it. All right. So the first case is going to be a griefing safeling Lina. Interesting. Now, I'm not sure what's happening here. Also, why is my FPS so low? I don't understand. Anyways, sorry about that. Shouldn't be, but so you have a Lina griefing over here. Looks like it's jungle Lina, but it's kind of interesting. I have a faceless void in the team, but this is the safe lane and it's in Guardian. Like, not exactly sure what to think here. Level 9, okay, it's not the worst. That's a bit tiny if I'm not wrong. And by the looks of it, this person might have been trolled, honestly, because if this is the safe lane, detected as a safe lane, I mean, if this was the position 5 and just jungling, you know, it would be 100% clear, but what's happening here exactly? I'm not exactly sure. So I kind of want to understand what's happening over here. In the meantime, let me just put this on exclusive full screen, honestly, because maybe that will solve some of the issues. Nope, even worse. Anyways, hopefully for next one it's gonna be better, but for now we see only just a bit of jungling. So looks like the Lina is super low HP. 20 minutes in. Okay, so 20 minutes in, and you know, Yashakaya, which would not be bad for Lina safe lane, I would say. Although I'm not 100% sure what you should build on Lina safe lane. I guess whatever if you're in Guardian. Uh-oh. What is this? Denying the observer wards. That's griefing, honestly. I haven't done Guilty or Not Guilty in just a bit, but we are going to be a bit more harsh today, because today I woke up and I said, you know, no griefers today, thank you. So that's it. AFK farming, basically. Let's see until when. Looks like it's gonna be a Dragonlance as well. I assume it's gonna be TP boots later. Okay, looks like it's gonna be Shadowblade. Was that a Dragonlance completed? I don't understand what the Perseverance will do here. First one being such an obvious griefing case. I mean, come on, guys. Obvious griefing. Nothing much to say about it. Okay, next up we have a Archon griefing safe lane draw ranger. Let's disable the markers. So 0, 3, and 1 at 10 minutes. It happens, okay, it happens, you know, some tactical feeding going on over here. Obviously, we can see that the Disruptor was probably their lane partner, so, you know, those pesky supports, obviously. Looks like a Lina mid with a offlane Shaker. Love the new Tectonic build-up facet, by the way, it's actually a cool one. Plays a bit differently, you farm less, I guess, and you're more active, so Detonator would approve. Now, okay, we have some jungling over here. I mean, is this really griefing, guys? Like, let's just be honest, like, you know, probably the griefing would be that the supports did not stack these camps, right? I mean, help the drug make a comeback. I mean, who would want your carry to make a comeback, right? I mean, you cannot blame them after all if you help them make a comeback and they potentially carry. Could a Drow TP there? Yes. But also, you know, do you want to take the risk? Debatable. At least the Drow, you know, peeked at the fight and was like, now you know how I felt in the lane, right? Those 3 deaths. You pesky support. Speaking of that, words, this is terrible. Oh. Okay, Valve. Who's griefing who? Who's griefing who? I just saw the Disruptor just pop their ultimate. I mean, come on. The Drow Ranger needs to be protected, right? I mean, that's like AoE damage, right? Look. Drow is being helped by their support. Now there's a system. So who's the griefer over here? Because I saw Disruptor being you know, doing some grieferino shenanigans over here, but we're rating the Drow Ranger. You know what? The Drow Ranger at least tries to play the game. Like, as frustrating as the circumstances are, level 8, only 1 level behind the Anti-Mage, 2k behind, not optimal, but you know, once an Anti-Mage gets going, it gets going, and still doesn't win the game, but you know, that's a different story. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so at least the Drow Ranger is actually trying to play the game, right? I mean, can we just say that the Drow Ranger is trying to play the game? I suppose. From the looks of it, they are muted, because I haven't confirmed it yet, but I think the fact that this person is pre-muted for me doesn't mean that I played with them and I muted them or reported them. I think this is more about the fact that they got muted for the rest of the game. Okay, they said something super fucked up or something like that and they just got muted or something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know how it works. I know in League of Legends you can do that, but come on, in League of Legends you cannot say anything. Like, you talk to your team and you get muted or something. Yeah, it's crazy situation. Imagine having a voice chat there. So yeah, the Drow tries to farm. Like, is this actually griefing? I mean, obviously we have no access to the comms. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of monkey sounds, so I don't know. Maybe there's some interesting thoughts in the comms and in the comments, hopefully. But yeah. Okay. Unlucky. Okay, like, it's still better than the Disruptor, let's be honest. Looks like the rest of the team is not doing all that badly. Okay, that's a beautiful one. It would have been nice if the Drow Ranger was part of this, but by the looks of it, they traded the Disruptor for 3 people in a 4v5 situation, so I will take it type of situation, type of beat. Okay. Well, I suppose you could take the bottom lane, but we're not really gonna judge. The safest farm is in the jungle, but sadly it's the least efficient as well, I would say. Obviously, if you die and you lose gold and you're not allowed to farm for the next 30 seconds or so, then you're griefing yourself even more. But so far, I'm not seeing anything that is resembling griefing, guys. I mean, this Drowinger is just trying to do something and gets caught. This is kind of an honest mistake. Last game, the reason why I actually said griefing was because of the Lina, you know, denying the observer wards and obviously AFK farming without being super far behind. And from what it looked like, AFK jungling from the first minute or something, even though they were the safe laner. So I don't know. Like, this is what you need to do. Like, kudos to the Drow Ranger, honestly, for putting up with these monkeys while being a chimp themselves, or probably just like we all are in this bracket. You know, just brainless monkeys just running around, like emitting gorilla sounds every now and then, tunnel visioning on one single camp and never looking past, you know, the next 10 seconds. And if I offended someone, you know, it applies to you as well. If not all the time, then every now and then. Okay, well, I wouldn't mind it, just a small peek at the whole thing, and you know, inefficient build. It's ags, like this is terrible. Honestly, as a first item, I would say, like, no Dragonlance, which is obviously kind of bad. So yeah, I don't know, guys. It feels awkward, right? It feels really awkward. But we're not gonna complain that much, because so far we only have like one marker left, and okay, just dropping the disruptor root casually like it's a 10-second cooldown. Obviously, what else? Wait, oh, Drowinger disconnected as well. Okay, that's unlucky. Let's just speed it up. Oh, they reconnected. Okay. Dies again. I mean, I can look at the scoreboard and say, like, hey, this Drowinger just fed, but that's griefing. But it's not the full story, I think. So we don't really have any evidence. Like, the Drowinger said, like, okay, GG, I'm AFK farming in the jungle, then obviously that's griefing, but we don't know that. What I can see is that the Drowinger had a really bad start, probably got griefed by the Disruptor, and then kept being griefed by the Disruptor, you know, the Disruptor just dropping his ulti on the jungle camp. It's like, I'm not griefing, I'm just proving a point. Yeah, you're proving a point that you're an idiot and wasting one of the strongest ultimates in this bracket that literally silences everyone, and you can box people in, and your team can clean up because they have no idea how to play against it. And you just waste that. Like, that's what you're proving. So yeah, nothing really much to talk about here. I don't think this is griefing, guys. I strongly believe that at the most it's insufficient evidence. At most. Well, at least the Drowinger tried to play, you know? The Drowinger tried to play. So I'm just gonna say not guilty, and we can just move on to the next one. If you watched it until this point and you're not subscribed, my question is, what are you doing? Subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. We have plenty of content coming up. We have a bunch of shorts. Get notified. Let's get back into the video. Feeding Juggernaut, safe laning Crusader. Let's go to the first marker. It's at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, the Juggernaut is mid. It's feeding. We only have, oh, level 4. We probably had like a bad lane. 0-4? Okay, that's wild. If you look at it, then you're... If you look at it, oh no. So if you look at it and you say, like, hey, the 7-minute rune coming up, support should not take it because your carry is so low HP, or sorry, so low XP, then obviously you may or may not have a very hard game. It's what we like to call it. You know, you keep spamming the little thing with game is hard. But obviously you want to follow your puck. You want to be around like the big brother. You know, this is the type of guy who just bullies people, but he has the muscle behind it. So he's like, oh, you know what, you're so trash and everything, and he's like, shut your mouth or I'll else a bit up. Oh, you cannot beat me up. I'll call my big brother, you know, and he's gonna beat you up. Yeah, that's the type of guy this Juggernaut is, probably. This comes in. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. My, you know, editor Mauzy doesn't even have to use those sound effects. Obviously that spin was very important. It was under danger, like a lot of CC from the river. Maybe a speed up, you know. Thought that, oh, I don't want to be so speedy, like I don't want to get a ticket, you know, for speeding. That's pretty much it. Like I don't know, man. This is just awful. This is just awful. Uh-oh. He put out his item. He thought about it. Wait, did the IO... Oh, the IO tried to save the Juggernaut. Juggernaut was like, no, I don't want to be saved. You cannot save me. I don't want you to save me. Fair enough, buddy. So far what I can see is just the Juggernaut. At least you help the enemy team, you know, like, what a kind soul. At least you stack for them, right? In an obvious situation, like... I call out my teammates for griefing every now and then, you know, and I complain about it on Discord to my friends, but this is next level. Oh no, just imagine if you had items there. If you did not drop that raid band, maybe it would have been enough. Maybe. Okay. Goes there. Oh, back to stacking or jungling. Okay. It's like, hey Sven, we kind of look alike. I think he put out another item. Wait. We need to see this. Oh yeah. Oh, the wards. Oh no. What is with you guys and just, you know, destroying all the wards? Feeding the wards. What is wrong with you? Seriously. Obviously, like, hey, I was trying, I'm trying, I'm definitely not feeding, by the way. Boonga. 18 deaths, bro. How the fuck can you do this? How did the puck never die, bro? The puck never died, but the anti-mage died 18 times out of, like, 19. What is this? They take roll shot as well. Probably the Juggernaut is also calling out what's happening. Look. Wards again. Just trying to feed them. I'm pretty sure. Probably trying to be nice and just, you know, give it to the enemy. Is this win trading? Please tell me there's no such thing as win trading in Crusader bracket. Come on. I mean, if this is not feeding, you know... I mean, I think we've seen this tape. I just want to get to the bottom of this because I'm curious if they are still in the winning position because they are up 3,000 gold, bro. There's no fucking way, right? Puck is like probably smurfing as well. What in the fucking hell am I watching? Sorry for the curse words, but looks like their luck ran out. I'm curious, you know what? I'm just curious if the puck dies at all in this game. 28-0-15. The puck is literally like hardcore putting the team on his back, and that's it. Amazing, honestly. Obviously, Juggernaut has to go and feed the wards. At least they placed him. At least he placed him. Puck was present in 50 kills out of 57, guys. The Juggernaut was present in 31 kills for the enemy team. What is this? Again, if you have someone who literally like breaks their backs to carry your fucking lazy ass, just AFK the base because you're doing more than just running around the map and feeding away a billion kills. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Oh. This makes me feel like my games are, you know, super nice and not filled with griefers at all. Like, if this is what griefing is and feeding is, then I've never seen a feeder or a griefer. Because really, I didn't. I don't remember anyone just running it down, you know, on the map. Like, I just don't. I just don't. I have no idea if that ever happened to me. But yeah, obviously guilty. So let's move on to the next one. This broke my brain. So next one is scripting hacking mid lane Guardian Viper. Okay, last time I asked how the hell am I gonna like find out if this is the case. It turned out to be something totally different, so let's see what this is. Oh no. Okay guys, I think we found what this is. Okay, I think we know what this is. You know what? Well, it's not hacking, it has something related to the script, which is basically the Viper losing the script, you know? They lost the plot for sure. They're like I don't know, like, you know, this ain't Burger King. You don't need to feed people. You don't work at, maybe you work at the, you know, McDonald's or something. I can understand that, and nothing wrong with that, but it's not Dota, you know. That's not related to Dota, so don't try to make a correlation, you know, like, oh, look at that big boy. That punch looks like someone who would come into my workplace and just eat a little bit, you know, or a bit too more. A bit too much, basically. Like, you know, I'm just gonna do an IRL cosplay, and I'm just going to just feed the enemy fat guy, you know. First of all, that's body shaming. Second of all, you're griefing in a game of Dota 2 and you get mass reported, so pretty much simple case. We can already like move on. Honestly, do we need to know? I don't think we need to know, guys. I'm kind of sick of this. Like, I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Like, if this is the case that people are dying constantly without doing any damage, all that stuff, I'm pretty sure Valve could cook up some kind of an automated system. But yeah, like, this doesn't need to be on the Overwatch system, I'm pretty sure. Okay, scripting hacking Storm Spirit. Should I say it? I mean, I guess you can kind of decide what's happening. Oh, it's actually after the game started. What is this? So it's ranked, but it's classic ranked. It's classic ranked, where you don't have to select your role. What? So the storm goes mid and down a level, almost 2. No, the shaker is mid. And Zeus came from mid. Zeus is position 4, I suppose. And this guy should be position 5, I assume. But since it's classic and you don't have to select your role, you can do abominations like this. I mean, guys, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure you saw that one pro game where Storms for Jungle was played, right? You just don't remember, like... Let's just pretend you remember, okay? Just pretend you remember, because it certainly happened. This is a pro strategy. Like, look at this guy. He has like farming patterns and whatnot, and stacking and all that stuff. So this is absolute cinema, honestly. Again, this is not gonna be scripting or hacking. Unless this is like a bot script, because I thought about that, but does that count as scripting / hacking? You know, like it's not, you know, gaining assistance from an outside software or third-party software or tool that you would consider scripting / hacking. It's not like that happens. So this is the amazing look at this, the duo jungle. When the position for Zeus is higher level than the Storm Spirit. Nice. I don't think I've ever seen that in any of the games that I played. Usually it's Storm Spirit smurfing or just demolishing people in lane and ganking and being 3 levels ahead. But who am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys, this is absolutely atrocious. This is an abomination. I think we can conclude that this is not scripting or hacking. And I think we can conclude that this is a massive grief. Like, what in God's name is this? Zeus is also, you know, teasing the whole thing. They're high-fiving, bro, like. Oh, this is so good, guys. It's amazing. Okay, at least the Storm did not die, right? So Storm is preserving everything. 39 kills, 40 kills on the enemy team. None of it on the Storm, so... His hands are clean, guys. Like... Storm's hands are clean. No blood on his hands. At all. You know, ignorance is bliss, they say. Guy doesn't even look at the fights. Like, doesn't even care. It just happens, you know. The world crumbles around him. The apocalypse is knocking on his door, but he's like, hold on a moment, just 5 more minutes, mom. Turns out it's a zombie, not his mother, but maybe it's his mother turned into a zombie, right? That could also be the case. Okay, I see Bloodseeker kind of. Oh, I thought Bloodseeker kind of joined in on the fun, you know. You need to rest a bit, you know, because you need to do that. Obviously. This guy knows his stuff. He has the mechanics. He can just zap TP, you know. He knows about the zap TP as well. This is this is fucking interesting, honestly. I don't know what's happening here. Guys, I'm sorry, like every single one so far was, you know, weird. I guess that one Drow Ranger game was the one that did not feel like stuff like that. In the end, the Storm got some blood on his hands, at least, you know. There's been 88 kills in the game. Storm has been part of 3 of them, you know, in 30 minutes. Like, you know, one kill participation in 10 minutes should be enough, so... It is what it is, guys. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee while I'll conclude this one. Obviously not guilty of cheating, hacking, and scripting, because you're not using third-party program to affect the outcome of the match. they're using this third-party program, which is kind of fucked. Otherwise said, you know, fucked in the mind type of thing. There's no auto casting or vision hack or map hack or whatever there is over here, whatever, you know, gets included in this one. But there's griefing or abusive behavior, obviously. So that's why I don't play classic ranked, guys, and that's the advice that I can give you. Don't play classic ranked. So there you have it. It was kind of an interesting episode. Almost a full guilty episode, but obviously we had that one Drown Ranger game that saved the day. So that means there are still just, you know, cases that need to be looked at, and I think that was pretty much the one that was super obvious. The first one was also so-so if you just look at the stats, but you know, the rest of them, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, like the video, share it with your friends. There's gonna be more guilty or not guilty. Some links are in the description, check them out. For some more Dota content, also check out my second channel where I post variety content and all that stuff. See you in the next one, guys. Peace out.